Hello everyone, it's me again. So today we're going to continue down that nostalgia train with an anime that came out, I'm going to say in the early 2000s. Like it's really one of those that I'm like, okay, how much nostalgia could there be for this one? And then I just realized like how old it is and how old I am in comparison. So anyways, today we are taking a look at none other than Nendoroid 2104, Tamaki, I do not know how to pronounce his last name, from the ever so loved Ouran High School Host Club. Now, Ouran High School Host Club was something that was really popular when it kind of came out, and it was actually, I think, one of the last animes they did a dubbed opening theme to it. Which is kind of like it was even kind of a rare thing back then, but I just remember a couple of animes that when they released, they dubbed the opening and closing music sometimes with the assistance of some of the voice actors or actresses. I don't know which one did Ouran High School Host Club's opening. It's probably Haruhi. That would be my guess. But I do know that they did a Magic Knight Ray Earth. But then again, Magic Knight Ray Earth is older. But they didn't actually start dubbing some of the 90s animes until like later on in like the early 2000s as well. Because everybody knows that's when anime really started coming over, was in the early 2000s. Well, it always had trickled over, but I feel like the time lapse between the actual like anime coming out in Japan and it coming out in the US kind of got shorter and shorter. And nowadays it's like you have simulcast dubs too. So anyway, enough of the rambling. I just ordered Tamaki because I feel like Tamaki's Nendoroid was the best out of the three. I'm tempted to get Haruhi, and if I do find her for a good price, I might pick her up. But I feel like Tamaki was really good. Honey Senpai is my favorite character from Ouran, or it was back in the day. So I really would like them to make that one. But I was like, if I'm going to get one, Tamaki's going to be it, because I just feel like he comes with a good amount of accessories, and his faceplates really do show his character a lot. Anyways, as far as the box is concerned, you actually have the Crunchyroll logo. I did get this from Goodsmile US, so that could be, you might have like a slightly different sticker if you got them from AmiAmi. Then the Ouran High School Host Club logo in Japanese, and I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing the Japanese, because I'm just used to the American logo, I guess. And then I guess this is manufactured by Orange Rouge, which I did not realize. I don't know if I have gotten any recent Orange Rouge Nendoroids. Most of the time they have to do with male characters, which is interesting because Haruhi is technically female. Anyways, his box, he has pink on both sides and the back, with his like signature. I guess the signature color is yellow, but it has yellow accents to it on the top, white on the top and the bottom. So it's not really like decorated like some of your other ones, but with this anime, I think the pink and the pastel colors just kind of fit anyway. Anyways, let's go ahead and open him up and put him in some poses, shall we? And here he is, straight out of the box, and I have to say it's kind of nostalgic on two levels. They actually have two blister packaging, and they even put the stand in the blister packaging, which reminds me of like older Nendoroids, because you never really see them put the stand in the packaging, and you always have that plastic slip that comes in the back. So that was kind of cool. Looking at him now, he doesn't really seem to have as much as I initially thought, but I still feel like he does the job. I think it's more the chair that I'm enjoying, because I do have a tendency to love sitting Nendoroids. And then plus Tamaki was kind of the more flamboyant of the three that they released. So I figured he would just be more fun. He does come with, this is the main Nendoroid. It comes with a couple of extra arms. You do have I feel like this is the one arm that's like fully sculpted and doesn't have a divide in it, but you do have that slit in the arms halfway through the arms, which has become standard with Nendoroids nowadays. You have two alternate faceplates, which neither one of them, both of them are closed eyes, but the way that they're done is very distinctive and funny. So I really can't complain about that, because I actually do really love both of these faceplates. And then of course his standard has his eyes open and kind of like the more pretty, because they are a host club after all. He comes with a rose and the teddy bear, and I love the look on the teddy bear's face. And then of course he comes with his sitting pose. And the chair actually looks really nice, and I am probably going to display him in the chair, but you do have the base with the arm, just in case, and as well as the extra neck peg that's just randomly thrown in there. But yeah, like I really do like this. It actually looks a lot like, looking at it, it actually looks, because I have Elle back there, it actually looks a lot like Elle's chair, just the trim is done in gold versus Elle's looks more like a metallic white looking color in the accent. So that's kind of cool. I might end up sitting them side by side. But anyway, I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks really different from Echidna's, but it looks a whole lot like Elle's. Anyway, enough of the rambling. We're going to go ahead and put him in some pose. So here he is in his first pose, and I actually really like this. It's simple, it's cute, but I wanted to do something to show off all the accessories that he comes with. So I thought I'd add the rose to the original pose, and I actually used the different arm to where he kind of like has his arm touching his side instead of it being kind of off, because that I tried it with that hand and it just looks really awkward unless you have it shoved way far back there, and even from that it looks weird in different angles. So I just felt like this arm, it looked a little bit better, or this hand, it looked a little bit better. But yeah, he's cute. His eyes are really pretty. I do have to say that it's kind of a shame that he's a goofy character, and I want to put him in a goofy pose because the eyes on his faceplate, on his default faceplate, are just so pretty. His hair is pretty good. There is a little bit of shading, but then again, not a whole lot. But it really doesn't bother me that there isn't a whole lot of shading, just because this is from an earlier anime where it was just more vibrantly colored. But anyway, I really think he looks cute just like this. But anyways, I'm going to try to put him in another pose, and put him kind of in a goofier pose before I do the sitting. I think I'm going to do the sitting pose last. Be right back. And here is the second pose. Now with this pose, you did have to use the other hand, but I would suggest kind of doing it at an angle to make it look more natural, because this is as close as I could get them together, and it just looks a little weird. So it does look really good like this, turned at an angle, because the box actually shows it like straight on, and it actually looks like the arms can go further in, but this is as close as I could get them. I will say that you have to use the bear as like him holding it, because the bear actually comes with the hand attached to it, instead of it being kind of like a peg on the hand, like it's actually attached. So that's one little thing that I was like, well, I really wish that the bear could be like detachable, because the bear is cute. So it would have been nice to have it like sitting beside his chair, which, I mean, I can do that if I wanted to, or even have him sitting with, I could try having him sit with the bear. But I feel like it would have been better just to have that as a peg. But just a minor, just a minor problem or issue. Nothing big. I've had a lot more issues with Nendoroids. I'm actually like really liking him, like just the aesthetic, everything. But now that being said, let's go ahead and have the final pose of the day, and I'll go ahead and put him in a sitting pose. I'll be right back. So here he is in his final pose, and I have to say, I actually really love this pose. It's very iconic. It's simplistic, and I may try to change him up a little bit and maybe make him a little bit more goofy. But for the most part, I think this is like really iconic, especially in the very beginning. The only thing that bothers me is that closeness right there, in between the hair and the chair. I just want to make sure that the hair does not rub up against the chair, because I don't want the hair piece to be damaged. But anyway, it's in here, like he's in here very securely, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. Like the Yuko, I feel like he's more secure than the Yuko one was. The Yuko one, I kept feeling like she was going to fall out, because she's sitting very close to the edge of the seat. The L, however, they did before, and I feel like his chair was a little bit scooped further back, so his hair doesn't hit the, doesn't get close to hitting the chair. And Lord have mercy, I know with Echidna, I have problems with her falling out of the chair. If I have to get her secure and just kind of like leave her alone, or she'll fall out of hers. But I feel like they've got it to where it's like secure now. Like this one, I don't have to worry about it falling out. But yeah, like I'm really digging this Nendoroid. Like I am super glad that I kept my pre-order. I was debating over canceling it, because I do love Ouran High School Host Club, or I did love it, but it was never really my like a huge thing with me. I really do want to go back and rewatch it, but I also want to go back and watch The Wallflower, because The Wallflower came out kind of at the same time, and I felt like it was the funnier one of the two. But I think the Ouran High School Host Club is just really cutesy and pretty, and I think that's one of the reasons why people gravitate to it. But it is really, it still is a really good series. And like I said, I'm glad to have him. I feel like they did Tamaki justice. And then too, I got this little pre-order thing from ordering from the Goodsmile company US site. It's just like a bunch of like little like acrylic pieces. I think these come out, or you can punch them out and use them, and there's like this one explosion background. So if I had Bakugo, that'd be a great background. But I rarely use those. I'll probably use these, because these dudes have a tendency to break real easy. So I could use those, and I may use the angel wings or something like that. And they have a heart in here. That'd be really cute. They have some with some of the other Nendoroids coming out. They have ones that have drinks where you can hold one. I'm really hoping for the beer, but I think all those are like super cute and make it worthwhile pre-ordering through the US store. I just like ordering through the US store if I'm like unsure, or if there's not if there's not anything else coming out that particular month that I can wait for it. There's some Nendoroids, like the Rebecca Nendoroid from Cyberpunk Edge Runner. I was like, I don't care. I need it the immediate day that it comes out. I need it. But anyways, if you're on the fence about him, I would say pick him up. Especially if you like Ouran High School Host Club in general. I feel like he comes with enough to for his price, because I think they're all priced about the same. I really do like him. I can't say anything about the other two. I feel like Haruhi may be a good one just because she has like a goofy faceplate, and I do like the instant coffee that she comes with. That was kind of like, oh, I might need to get her. So I may end up getting her to have with Tamaki. But as far as Tamaki, I would highly, highly recommend him. I think he's super cute. He's fun to look at and put together. You get enough parts. Like, it looks like you don't have enough parts, but there's enough parts to give you a little bit more variety and posing. And I'm a sucker for Nendoroids that look funny or cute in general. So yeah, he gets my stamp of approval. I am super happy with him. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what other older anime properties you would like to see come out. I mean, they did 3 of Ouran High School Host Club. They've only done 1 of Samurai Champloo. They did 1 of Hellsing. Like, I would like to see them do more than just like 1 of some of these properties. I know they're trying to test the waters, but like, I'm really kind of salty about them not releasing the Urza Scarlet Nendoroid we were promised, because I was holding out for her to come out, and it's been probably 2 years since they announced it, and nothing's happened. And a lot of people think that they're just the other 2 Fairy Tail Nendoroids that were released just didn't make enough money, so they're not pushing forward with it. But like I said, I would love an Oh My Goddess Nendoroid. I absolutely would love one. But anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Later.